I love this podium. Thank you, Lisa, for the kind introduction. And hello, fellow policy geeks. I feel very at home with this crowd. Et merci, Ed, et tout le monde avec le forum, et pour l'honneur, et félicitations à tous les autres honorés ce soir. You know, it's been great to be here because I don't go back to Ottawa anymore, and I've bumped into so many people here that are friends, and they look at me like, whoa, do you miss Ottawa? And I look at them and I'm like, why? Is there something going on there right now? But seriously, everywhere I go now, I'm in the private sector, people ask me, do I miss politics? And I say to them, seriously? Seriously, which part? Which part? The 24-hour news cycle? Or the constant outrage on Twitter? Or the non-stop public scrutiny? Or, of course, there's the constant fawning of the CBC. And then, of course, there is the backstabbing, the scheming, and the conniving. And that's just from your own team. So no, I don't quite miss it yet. I have to say I'm actually enjoying the freedom, of speaking in full sentences. When my family asks me questions now, I don't start with, well, Mr. Speaker. But you know what? I've also had a lot of defining moments too. I have to tell you, I'll never forget the time when I was out door knocking, and this crusty old German guy said to me, you know, you look like a really nice person, but I don't think I'll ever vote for a woman. You're just not strong enough to fight for us. But what he was really saying was that I'm not loud enough, or I'm not physically imposing enough. Really, he was saying, you're just not a man. So I said to him, do you have a daughter? And he did. So I said, I hope that she never has to deal with somebody telling her that she can't do something because she's a girl. So I remember before the election, someone asked me, how would you feel if you guys lost? And I said, you know what? And I meant it. I'd feel incredibly thankful. I had the chance to write, develop, implement a number of federal policies that had an impact on millions of people's lives. And really, how much better can it be for someone who started out this journey as a policy wonk? And I have to say, when I think back to all of the people that I met along the way, one of the things that's really stuck with me is people that have shown me that this passion for policy can be a lifelong journey, from public life to private life, whether it's people like John Manley or Frank McKenna or David Johnson. And then there are those, some of them are in the room, people like Tom Jenkins, Don Farrell, Carolyn Riseborough, other people that have really taught me and shown me that you don't have to be in public life to make an impact on policy. I mean, policy isn't really, those of you in the private sector, it's not really your jobs, but these are people that give their advice and their time generously and freely to policymakers to make this country a better place. So I would like to pay tribute to all of you in this room who do exactly that. Thank you for what you do. Let me be clear, there's no successful map for this country that doesn't include all of you and a healthy relationship between the private and public sector. So my other message to you is that I know that politics looks very chaotic at times, but please, please don't give up on it. Now, usually this is where I like to throw a joke in, but recently I read a Harvard Business Review article that said that women who use humor in their presentations are viewed as less capable leaders. I mean, seriously, right? So I've got 3 words for the Harvard Business Review. Kiss my ass. I know that you've heard it before, but I'm going to say it again. We need more women leaders. I'm going to say it again and again and again and again. We need more women leaders. We absolutely need them. You know, this is what keeps motivating me to work with empowering women and girls to reach their full potential, no matter what their dreams are. And I have to tell you that my message to them, because I work with a lot of them, it takes an average of 5 times asking a young woman if she's interested in public life. If I ask a young man if he's interested, he says, "Where do I sign up?" So my message to the young women is, you are equal, you are worthy, and you are ready. So please, step up. It also motivates me to encourage men to really meet us halfway and shed your unconscious bias and really see women as leaders. And finally, I'll just say this. What I also know to be true is that people can change. Remember that German guy who said he wouldn't vote for me? Well, one day he actually turned up at one of my town halls, and he told me that I'd restored his faith in democracy and that he would be proud to vote for me. And then he gave me a gift, which was a small piece of the Berlin Wall. So thank you for giving me this honor tonight. This is, as a policy wonk and a policy geek, it means a lot. I don't know if I will attend the policy prom, the policy geek prom tonight, but thank you very much. It's wonderful to be here with all of you, and thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Bonsoir.